Okay, this is about innovation, and this is a set of slides entitled innovation.pptx, and we're going to have some definitions, and this is the introduction to innovation within the entrepreneurship program. Innovation. Companies need innovation to exist, to succeed, to be competitive against their rivals and in the marketplace. But innovation by itself can't exist without the culture and the willingness to accept the product and the service that's going to be developed. The culture has to be willing to accept the innovations. We have to want to buy the new thing, to engage the new service. I heard another professor once talk about new hybrid and electric cars, and he predicted that they would come from a different industry, not from the car industry. The culture of the car industry is so ingrained into four wheels and a lot of steel and a box and building it better and better every year by small increments. They're not accepting the hybrid, the electric cars as readily as some other companies. So we're seeing the Tesla car company, for example, innovate and grab hold of part of that market. This professor actually predicted that it may come from motorcycle producers or maybe even a golf cart kind of company that would innovate and make inroads into the automotive industry. Inventions are different than an innovation. An innovation can be a different way of doing something. It can be a way of getting music from the artist to the consumer without the record store. That was innovative. Invention may or may not be successful. It may not be received in the marketplace. Innovation. So if a company, an organization wants to be innovative, what can they do to be innovative? A number of success stories like Google and eBay, Netscape, they try to encourage their employees to come up with new ideas. One of the successful things they do is encourage play, create an environment where it's okay to do something different, where it's okay to come up with something a little bit different. Certainly Google's mastered that quite well. Another case study that we're going to see later in our course involves a company called Gore Technologies. One of the very cool things that they've done is they've partitioned their company into a number of small buildings and groups of people. They found that groups of 150 employees or less, these groups and group sizes were ideal for promoting entrepreneurship and innovation within that small unit. Think of an organization here as big as Mohawk College. We're fairly stagnant. We have difficulty changing because we have to deal with so many different people. We don't know everybody. In a group of 150 people, you know everybody. It's easy to work as a cohesive unit, as a team, to move forward and to come up with these innovative ideas. Innovation. Well, if we're going to manage innovation, either in our own entrepreneurship endeavor or in an organization, if we're going to manage it, how are we going to measure it? And the maxim, of course, is if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. Well, there's a number of different ways. One person, Claude Legrand, built a little scale of things you can aspire to when you're innovating something. And he says that you can do things right as a very basic level of innovation. You can do the right things, meaning the right things appropriate to your product or your service. You can improve doing the right things in your marketplace. You can do away with things, and minimizing things or taking the middleman out of a supply chain, for example, can definitely be innovative, and it can be strategic and very much a step in the right direction. Doing things that other people are doing. Definitely you want to keep up with your competition, and if they are successful in one innovation or one endeavor, yes, you need to move in that same direction. Doing new things that weren't done before. Definitely. This is the higher levels of innovation. We want to make something digital where it was analog before. I want to make your phone do something that your phone has never done before. Definitely something innovative. And actually the highest level of innovation that you could possibly aspire to doing what can't be done. Let's go to the moon. Let's make your cell phone open up every door and lock in your house automatically. Let's make your cell phone beep when your mother-in-law is 10 kilometers away or less. Let's think of these things that can't be done and let's make them happen. All different stages of innovation. Innovation. So if innovation is a good thing, certainly in the modern corporation, can we teach it? Is a person just naturally innovative? I assume that we can teach it. That's what we're here for. We're trying to be entrepreneurs, we're trying to do things that are new and different, and that's going to be our competitive advantage. Some elements of this are critical thinking, imagination, inventiveness, knowing your discipline. Know everything there is to know about plumbing, and you can innovate the next new little valve or a solution for a pipe or a fixture or something. Certainly. So know your business area, be creative, have some critical thinking skills. We can teach it. We can teach all sorts of critical thinking skills, and you can be innovative. Innovation. One problem, one deterrent with innovation is people really don't like new things. They like the way they did it before. So if you're innovating inside an organization, the whole organization is comfortable with all the business processes they have right now. Niccolo Machiavelli, in the book The Prince, recognized this, and essentially, to paraphrase what he said everybody likes doing it the old way. If you come up with a new way, it's going to be very difficult to convince people to do something that's unknown to them. You've got to be able to sell it. You've got to be able to convince them that your innovation is a good thing. He said this back in the early 1500s, and is still true today.